Hello, dear students. We have come to section 5 of Unit 4. Section 5 is on essential skills in social studies. Quickly, we look at the objectives. 1. Explain the meaning of skills. 2. State at least 3 essential skills in social studies. Before we go into details, let's look at what are skills or what is a skill. Skill basically is ability or our ability to repeatedly perform an activity with perfection or competency. According to Oxford's Advanced Learners Dictionary of English, it says a skill is ability to do something perfectly and well. For instance, if you're able to locate a town on a map accurately, or if you're able to type sentences accurately, it is termed as a skill. Sanders have listed some characteristics of what constitute a skill. He says a skill is physical. If you see somebody playing a ball in a skillful way, you can see somebody who cries in a manner that will attract emotion. So a skill is emotional. A skill can also be intellectual process. It takes place within our minds. If somebody is able to write or compose a sentence in a very interesting way, it's a skill. Again, a skill requires knowledge. A skill requires knowledge, but knowledge does not constitute what? Proficiency. Another characteristic of a skill is that it can be improved through practice. That is why we say practice makes perfect. Have a look at the meaning of skill. Let's now appreciate what is the meaning of essential skill. When we talk of essential skill in social studies, what do we mean? Simply put, essential skills in social studies are weapons or tools of learning, thinking, and acting that are basic for competent living in wherever we find ourselves. So we shall look at some of these skills. For example, skills in inquiry and decision making, competence in responsible group participation and civic activities. These are some of the skills that we shall look at briefly. So the first one, the skills of competence in studying and learning. So, so if you are competent in studying and learning, it will help you to use book index to find information. Use definition to classify information that you have acquired, and also be able to understand information and present them in a graph manner so that somebody can make meaning out of it. The skills the skills you have gotten in studying and learning will also enable you to find, comprehend, and organize and interpret information based on the knowledge you have gathered. So these skills will enable you to be independent and go far in your learning as far as social studies is concerned. Competence in inquiry and decision making. That is your ability to formulate and test hypotheses about social issues. So Dewey refers to this competence as reflective thinking. According to Dewey, it involves a state of doubt, hesitation, perplexity, mental difficulty, in which thinking originates. So if you are doing reflective thinking, in the first place, first of all, what information you have, there is always that doubt. You have to hesitate. You don't rush into coming into what? An agreement or conclusion. It is also an art of searching. You have to dig for information in an attempt to resolve doubt and settle or dispose what the complex issues that you encounter. Your competence in responsible group participation. This means that you should be able to demonstrate skills in leading meetings, advocating, pushing for opinions as a group member. These skills will also enable you to cooperate with your members for a common goal. Sometimes in a group, for harmony to prevail, sometimes you have to compromise when it comes to um, taking certain decisions for the good of all. In a group, you don't insist that your viewpoint is always the best. So skills in group participation are prerequisite to responsible citizen in a model where everybody should have an equal say. As I've already indicated, you don't assume in a group when you are doing group work, participating in a meeting, and are taking project work as a group, you don't always insist on your views. So in order to attain group goals, you have to be able to relate with what? Each other. So dear students, in this session, we have outlined the skills that are needed in social studies lessons. We have basically looked at three key essential skills that we can acquire in social studies. These skills are competence in studying and learning, competence in inquiry and decision making, and lastly, competence in reasonable group, responsible group participation. Can we take down the following questions? One, what is the meaning of essential skills? Two, state three essential skills in social studies. Three, why are these skills essential in social studies? I hope you have enjoyed this session as well. Gradually, we are coming to the end of this unit. But before then, let's look at the last session. Thank you.